Good morning. I just wanted to make a quick message for the recent videos that I've been putting out. It's kind of confusing some people why they're saying you're saying that fat doesn't produce ketones. Fat does produce ketones, don't get me wrong, but what I'm talking about is driving fat. Saying that if I consume X amount of fat, I'm going to produce more ketones is not the case. That's not how it works. So what you need to realize is the restriction of carbohydrates, the reduction of sugar and stuff like that in your diet is what makes your body switch its fuel source and starts converting fat into ketones. Just because you eat more fat doesn't mean you're going to produce more ketones. Your body has a drive. It has a particular way that it processes things. And when sugar and stuff isn't there, well, then it starts producing ketones. That's just how it works. If you're listening to people like Stephanie Keto Person that says you need 200 grams of fat per day, or you're not going to drive ketones, that's a complete BS myth. You don't need more fat to drive more ketones. That's not how it works. Keep a good, adequate amount of whole food. Practice a whole food keto diet and keep a good amount of fat in your diet. That's all you have to do. You don't have to drive hundreds and hundreds of grams of fat per day to produce ketones. That's a complete lie. That's her own way, her own myth of doing it. You do not have to do it that way. It's actually going to probably take you further back than forward. Her whole idea behind that is the fact that if you do it, if you can get by with less fat than 200 grams, she made up some kind of story saying that that means you're not metabolically destroyed or you're not metabolically damaged as much as somebody else, which is a complete lie as well. You do not take that advice at all. Just because you can consume less fat than 200 grams and stay in ketosis and heal doesn't mean you're not metabolically destroyed. It just means you're a person that's working on healing yourself. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just making stuff up to make herself seem relevant. That's all that is. All right. Be blessed.